Welcome everybody. I'm Ashish sir from JKSC and I'll be taking your SYSC Maths. I have been teaching to commerce students from the year 1999, so I think you are into the right video. With immense experience in commerce, I would like to start with my first topic of SYSC with you all. We start with matrices. The weightage of this in the boards is approximately 7 to 8 marks. So out of 40 from paper 1 seems to be quite a good percentage of marks for this topic. It has got lot of varieties. So we start with the topic now. Now what is a matrix? As you can see on the board, I have drawn one matrix for you. It's nothing but an arrangement of numbers along the rows and the columns. Like in this case we call this is R1 and this is R2, the row 1 and the row 2. And this is called C1, C2, C3, column 1, column 2, column 3. I repeat, row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2, column 3. Over here I happen to write 2 into 3. That's nothing but the size of the matrix. The first number indicates the number of rows. As we have 2 rows, I wrote over there 2. And the second number indicates the number of columns. First number indicates the number of rows and the second number indicates the number of columns. If you multiply the answer 6, that many elements in the matrices. So now, in actual we don't happen to write in sums the row numbers and the column numbers. Neither do we happen to write the order of the matrix. Now in general we do happen to write, if the name of the matrix is A, as in this case, we happen to write the elements inside the matrix in general. A, 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 A. Now student who is watching this video should not misinterpret me that all the elements in this matrices are equal. In general we happen to write the elements in the matrix A, we call it as A. Now I am writing over here suffix में something, A11, A12, A13. That's nothing but the address of the element. 11 indicates the element belongs to first row and the first column. 12 indicates the element A12, the element belongs to first row and the second column. And A13 similarly it belongs to first row and the third column. Similarly the next one we write over here 21, 22, 23. As in if you look at this element, it belongs to second row and the second column. I repeat, suffix में आप जो number देख रहे हो, it is nothing but the address of the element. 2, 3 का मतलब क्या हो गया? It belongs to second row and the third column. Again the first number indicates the row number and the second number indicates the column number. Now we move to a different kind of matrix to just check the few things once again. Now let's see one more matrix over here. That's R1, R2, R3, C1, C2, and therefore you can see the order of the matrix is 3 into 2. The first number indicates the number of rows and the second number indicates the number of columns. Similarly, like the previous example, we can write in this matrix in general the elements will be B, 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 B. They all are not same, but only thing the name of the matrix is B करके elements को in general में we say the elements are B. Now addressing में 1, 1, 1, 2. I hope you all are getting it. First row, first column. That is first row, second column. When we move over here, it's going to be 2, 1, 2, 2. Second row, first column, second row, second column. That should be 3, 1, 3, 2. I hope you all now understand कि addressing कैसे दिया जाता है elements का. So now to add on this, sometimes they do happen to write this in a zip form. The same thing they can write as Bij I cross j, where I is 1, 2, 3 and j is 1, 2. Now let me explain you this. ये expanded form है, actual matrix, and this is the zip form. The bracket over here indicates the matrix and the B is the nothing but the elements. Ij is nothing but the addressing system. I cross j is nothing but the size of the matrix. I goes from 1 to 3, as we can see there are 3 rows, and j goes from 1 to 2, we can see there are 2 columns. Again when you try to open the matrix, it's going to go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. So it's going to be B11, B21, B22, B31, B32 and so on, as you can see in the upper ka matrix. So likewise we move to the next matrix. Once again, going back to the first matrix what I had shown you earlier, the same thing we can write. This is the expanded version. If you want to write it in the zip version, sometimes they do happen to give the question in the zip form. So if you want to write this in the zip form, we happen to write it in this way. Now that bracket indicates the matrix ka bracket, and inside I write Aij. A indicates the element, and this is I cross j, the size of the matrix. As in the above case, the I we can see it goes up till 2, so we write 1 comma 2, and j goes up till 3, so we say j is 1, 2, 3. So when we are going to open this matrix, we go A11, we go A12, then we go A21, A22 and A23. So again you can go back to the expanded version. So now we come to square matrix. So like the previous two cases, it was rectangular matrix. Why? Because we had 2 rows 3 columns, and B we had 3 rows 2 columns. But now when you see on the board, we have got a square matrix. The number of rows are equal to number of columns. Now in that case, the elements which fall along the diagonal, I mean to say 2, 7, 1, they are called as diagonal elements. They are called as diagonal elements. Easy to remember, they are falling along the diagonals. The top 3 and the bottom 3, they are called as non-diagonal elements. Specifically, if you want, you can call it as upper triangle elements, lower triangle elements. These are few terminologies which are used in square matrices. Once again I repeat, they are the diagonal elements as they fall along the diagonal. Upar or niche ka we say non-diagonal elements, or they are called as upper triangle elements or the lower triangle elements. Now if the upper triangle elements all go 0, and so do the lower triangle elements, they all go 0. That means the matrix only has got the diagonal elements. Such a matrix is called as then the diagonal matrix. याद करना easy है. The matrix, आप जब पहले matrix देखोगे ऐसा, you will just see what? The matrix contains only the diagonal. So the matrix has to be called as a diagonal matrix. Now, if all the diagonal elements they go equal, let us say k, 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 for example 2, 2, 2 or 5, 5, 5, then such a matrix is called as a scalar matrix. ये याद रखना भाई, इसमें questions आते हैं. Once again, quick brush through. Let me finish off once again drawing the original matrix of A. It's a square matrix. Elements following on the diagonal are called as diagonal elements. That's my non-diagonal elements, specifically upper triangular, lower triangle elements. They become 0. If at all they become 0, then the matrix is called as what? Matrix is called as diagonal matrix because the matrix only contains the diagonal. If all the diagonal elements they go equal, k, 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 we happen to say it's a scalar matrix. It's a scalar matrix. And if at all they all become 1, 1, 1, then we say the matrix is a unit matrix. It's also called as identity matrix or a unit matrix, but I do happen to use more frequently unit matrix. And the name has to be, it cannot be ABC. The name strictly you have to use in this matrix is I. I for identity matrix. We look at the next one now. Let's talk about the next matrix, symmetric matrix. I have drawn a square matrix over here. Now, if over here I have got 4 and over here also 4, here 5 and across the diagonal even here 5, and here 6 and 6. So we can all see on the either side of the diagonal, the elements tend to be the same. Such a matrix is called as a symmetric matrix. Now we can see that A12, I hope you all remember the first point, that's A12, it belongs to first row, second column. A12 matches with A21. Similarly, A13, just try to recalling, it's first row, third column. So A13 matches with A31, that's third row, first column. A23 matches with A32. If you once again see that A12 matches with A21, A13 matches with A31, A23 is equal to A32. Such a matrix wherein we find Across the diagonals, on the either side of the diagonals, if elements are equal, we happen to say such a matrix is a symmetric matrix. Also, when you look at A12 equal to A21, A13 equal to A31, A23 equal to A32, I can do effort to write Aij is equal to Aj for all ij. Such a matrix is called, in a matrix if you find this happening का मतलब क्या? A12 equal to A21, A13 equal to A31, A23 equal to A32, which we happen to see in the ऊपर का matrix. Such a condition satisfied in any matrix, then that matrix will be called as a symmetric matrix. बहुत हैवी हो गया, ये लास्ट है, एक आखिरी सुन लेते हैं. Then as we proceed in the topic, ये सब terms बहुत common हो जाएगा, so don't worry about it even if you don't try to remember all these things right now in today's lecture. So let's finish off the last one in this. Now just before that you saw a symmetric matrix where the diagonal elements के across they were same. It was in that case earlier I wrote 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, but in this case it's 4, so here we have got minus 4. That's 5, so here we have got minus 5, that's 6, so here we have got minus 6. That means what you are seeing right now is, along the diagonal chhod ke, on the either side of the diagonal, elements do happen to have the same magnitude, but they are opposite in sign. It means your A12, if I am not wrong, and this is A21, they are not equal. They are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Similarly, A13, A31, magnitude same है, sign opposite. A23, sorry, A23 and this is A32. So what I see over there is A12 is minus A21. Can you all see that? 5 और minus 5 का ले ले तो A13 is equal to minus A31. जरा ध्यान दे दो. A23 is equal to minus A32. So can I say in general Aij is equal to minus Aj. I again repeat, A12 was equal to minus A21 and like the other two. So in general we happen to say Aij is equal to minus Aj. Symmetric matrix में क्या था? Aij was equal to Aj. But in skew symmetric it is Aij equal to minus Aj. Now talking why these elements along the diagonal are 0, which was not the case or it was not compulsory in the case of symmetric matrix, but in skew symmetric matrix by default the diagonal elements all become 0. Now why that happens? Let us see that. Aij is minus Aj in skew symmetric matrix. Just a moment ago we confirmed on that. Now when we are moving along the diagonal, addressing क्या होता है इसका? 1 1 2 2 3 3. That means we do understand that when we are moving on the diagonal, the number of I and j is equal. That means I is equal to j. So if I am talking only for the diagonal elements, can I change my j to I because both are same? So then I see Aii is equal to minus Aii. If I shift this term over here, it's going to be Aii plus Aii, which is going to become 2Aii equal to 0. And finally, we happen to see Aii is equal to 0. That means A11, A22, A33, they all have to be 0. They all need to be 0. So once again, before you go off on this video, please stop. Skew symmetric is how different from the symmetric. Across the diagonals, you find to happen to see the elements same but opposite in sign. That means Aij is equal to minus Aji. Secondly, the diagonal elements by compulsion has to be 0. I hope you all are still there in the video. Introduction, sloppy thing खत्म हो गया. बहुत सारे terms terminologies थी, वो सब खत्म हो गए. Now commerce students, I do understand since I have been teaching for many years, they just like seeing the sums. So we now start with the exercise. I prefer to start with 2.2. 2.1 is a sort of in the blanks, which I would prefer when we finish off the topic, we'll just wrap it off when you also have the material with you. So now, in any of the exercise, what I'll be doing is I'll be solving the solved sums and a few exercise ka sums, which should make you quite comfortable for that particular exercise. Now, as in this case, I have put a question over here, which is solved example 1, page number 43. So when you have the textbook with you, you can just refer that textbook on that page number. Now, that's our first sum. We are given matrix A and B, and then we are supposed to find 2A minus 3B. I have written the first step over here. First step में कुछ ज़्यादा काम नहीं किया. I just brought in my matrix A and B in my equation 2A and 3B. Now how to start? This matrix bar 2 है. So we need to multiply the entire matrix by 2. Entire matrix का मतलब है all the elements inside the matrix you need to multiply by 2. So we push in 2, that becomes 10 minus 6. We multiply by 2. Multiplying by 2, multiplying by 2, and the 2 is gone. Likewise, put your 3 inside. That means multiply all the elements by 3. So 6, that's 21. We are multiplying all the elements by 3. Minus 9, pushing 3 inside. 3, multiplying by 3, multiplying by 3, and the 3 is gone. Now we are into the last step. We need to finish off subtraction between the two matrices. That's quite easy job. You just need to subtract the corresponding elements. That means the matrix will now go, it's going to be 10 minus 6. I repeat, when you want to perform subtraction between the two matrices, you just need to subtract the corresponding elements. So 10 minus 6. I'll better write it over here. Minus 6 minus 21. Keep a check please. 2 plus 9. Sign change ho gaya. 0 minus 3. Minus 8 minus 6, and the last one minus 4 plus 6. Be careful, sign change hota hai subtract ke time. So finally it's going to be 4, 11, minus 14, minus 27, minus 3, 2. I do understand the question was quite easy. Must have got it very quickly. We move to, so that's the next question. As you can see on the right corner of the board, it's example 3, solved example, which you will get it on page number 43. Now, ABC matrix दिया है, they are giving us one equation over here, and the question is find the matrix X. Now, if this was an algebraic equation, आपने क्या किया होता? X को यहाँ रख के बाकी सारा terms उधर ले लिया होता. Same you do it over here also. Keep your 4x on this side because you want to find X matrix, and rest terms you move it on the other side. So 5c तो उधर है, moving 3 on other side and moving 2b on other side. हट जाता हूँ मैं, देख लो. So 4x is equal to 5c minus 3a plus 2b. Now what is the next step? You bring in your, देखते थोड़ी रहेंगे. You have to bring in your matrices in this. So we bring in the matrix over here. So now all the matrices are in their place. आगे कैसे करेंगे? Like the previous sum, you need to push your 5 inside, 3 inside and 2 inside. That means the first matrix you are going to multiply all the elements by 5. Minus 5, 30. Till I finish off multiplication, I will keep it on the board. 5, 10. We are multiplying all the elements by 5. Minus 25. The 5 is gone. Likewise in this, we push our 3 inside. Multiplying by 3, it's 6, 9, minus 3, 15, 21, 12. We multiplied all the elements by 3. Likewise, multiplying all the elements in this matrix by 2. So it's 2, minus 2, 12, 4, minus 10, and the 2 is gone. Almost into the last step, we need to finish off now this. It's matrix minus matrix plus matrix. So perform the same for the corresponding elements. I'll show it to you how. It's going to be, if we pick up the first element, it's going to be 5 minus 6 plus 2. 5 minus 6 plus 2. Likewise, we do for all other elements. Minus 5 minus 9 plus minus 2. The last one in that, 30. It's going to be plus 3. Be careful. And then plus 12. Coming to the second row, it's going to be 0, minus 12, plus 0. Play safe. 0, minus 12, plus 0. नींद में होगे तो कोई भी elements उठा लोगे. We are talking of that elements. You need to pick up all the corresponding elements of other matrices when you do with that. 10 के time you are going to go for 10, minus 21, plus 4. 10, minus 21, plus 4. Casual approach may go wrong. Minus 25, minus, again we are into the last element. So minus 25, minus 15, minus 10. Minus 25, minus 15, and finally minus 10. So the outcome will be 7 minus 6, 1. That's going to be minus 12. It's minus 14 minus 2. So minus 16. It's 14 minus 21. So it's minus 7. 33 plus 12, 45. And it's going to be minus 40 minus 10 minus 50. Now that is, if you all understand, that was 4x. But we are supposed to find matrix x. So we need to push our 4 on the other side. So 4 सामने जाके 1 by 4 हो जाएगा. Now if I would have got all the elements inside the matrix which was divisible by 4, I would have pushed my 1 by 4 inside. But right now, except the two elements, I don't find either element to be divisible by 4. So I keep my 1 by 4 outside. Now if you push 1 by 4 inside, it's going to be 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Unnecessarily you are making it ugly. So keep your 1 by 4 outside. I repeat, you pass it inside only if you find all the elements inside the matrix are multiples of 4. So before we go ahead into आगे का sums, I would just like to put a note over here. When we want to equate two matrices, that means either they say that the two matrices are equal, or we are going to put up in that way that this matrix is equal to that matrix. What do you mean by that? The corresponding elements are equal. When each and every corresponding elements are equal, we happen to say the two matrices are equal. I mean to say my A, if the two matrix is going to be equal, then A has to be 2, B has to be 4, C has to be 5, and D. कोई ज़्यादा बड़ा science नहीं है. You must have already understood when I wrote that. A has to be 2, B has to be 4, C has to be 5, and D has to be 6. My next two sums talk about equality of matrices करके छोटा सा बता दिया. So coming to next sum, that's example 44 on page, example 4 on page 44. Question says we need to find the element x and y over here. So I think we just need to first finish off the adding of two matrices. Let's finish off the LHS part of this. It's going to be 2x plus 1 minus 1. It's adding the corresponding elements. Minus 1 plus 6 and 3 plus 3 and 4y plus 0. That's equal to the matrix on the other side, 4y, 6, 12. Now 5, 5 gives me a confirmation, 6, 6 gives me a confirmation. Now since the two matrices are equal, just a minute ago I had shown you that if the matrices are equal, you can equate the elements, the corresponding elements. In that case, we happen to write by equality of two matrices, or just by equality of matrices, equate the corresponding elements. So it's going to be 5 to 5 equate थोड़ी करोगे बेवकूफ थोड़ी, 6 और 6 equate करोगे, जो ढूंढना है वो equate करेंगे. So 2x is 4, that gives me x2, and 4y is 12, that gives me y3. So I have picked up now a sum from exercise 2.2, question number 14, page 47. Again we have got a sum based on equality of matrices, लेकिन इसमें ज़्यादा चिक है. Now too many things we need to find, A, B, C, D. So I think it gives me a feeling that simultaneous solving होगा ये. Everybody on the board? Let's equate the elements. Now that will be equated to this, and this will be equated to 3. Let's focus on first these two elements A, B. So 2a plus b equated to 2. Of course you write over here by equality of matrices. And the next 3a minus b, when equated to the सामने का element, that's going to be 3. And this is quite easy solving on adding. We just, because a plus b minus ba, so we just need to add the two equations. It's going to be 5a equal to 5. That gives me a1. We push our a into the first equation. 2 plus b is 2. So that's finally b is equal to 0. So at least we got the first two values a and b. Now let's equate the rest of the two elements. That means c plus 2d will be equated to, c plus 2d will be equated to 4, and 2c minus d will be equated to minus 1. Now यहाँ it's not as easy as this one, because यहाँ पे coefficient match हो गया था. Now what we can do is, like our school standard, we can multiply the ऊपर का equation with 2. That's going to be 2c, 4d, 8. On subtracting the two equations, that means there is a sign change over here. I have got 5d equal to 9, I've got d equal to 9 by 5. And then we substitute d equal to 9 by 5 in this equation. So 2c minus 9 by 5 equal to 1. Minus 9 by 5, we take it on the other side, it becomes plus 9 by 5. घुमा के हो जाएगा 14 by 5 and therefore my C is going to go 7 by 5. Can we have one more time a look on that? Let's make it quick. I have got C plus 2D 4 and 2C minus D I have got minus 1. So let us say a small change. I will try to multiply the second equation by 2. So that's going to be 4C, 2D and 2. It's now simple adding. 5C is equal to 2. So C is equal to 2 by 5. Now put your C back in this equation. Let us say 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is shifted over there minus 2 by 5. घुमा के हो जाएगा 18 by 5. So my D has turned out 9 by 5. So I got all my 4 values. So that's our next question from exercise 2.2 question 11. Now when I look at these two equations, it almost gives me a feeling like they are linear equations. So treatment be almost similar hi hai. We are supposed to find on these two equations X and Y matrix. Of course we are going to solve it simultaneously. Now simultaneous equation का treatment देना होता तो I think like your school standard you would have multiplied the first equation by 3. So let's do it. So it's going to be 9x 3y. When you have to multiply the full equation by 3, that means even the matrix needs to be multiplied by 3. So it's going to be 3 minus 3 minus 3 3. Now sign change, we go for subtraction. Minus plus minus, so that's gone. It will be 8x equal to, we need to perform subtraction between these two matrices. So 3 minus 0, minus 3 plus 1, keep a check. It's going to be minus 3 plus 1, you are performing subtraction. Minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. It's going to be minus 3 minus 0, 3 plus 1. Remember you are subtracting, it's going to be 3 minus of minus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. But that's your 8x. And we need to find x, so we push our 1 by 8 down over here. I would not prefer to send my 1 by 8 inside because all my elements are not divisible by 8. In fact, none of them are divisible by 8. So I would like to keep my 1 by 8 outside. Now, as in your school level, once you found one variable, your habit was to put that variable ka value in any one of the equation and find the other variable. In this case, I find it slightly difficult putting x over here because x matrix इतना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. यहाँ रखो, यहाँ से वहाँ shift करो, then push your 1 by 8 inside and then perform the subtraction. Seems to be too clumsy thing. Comma, it's quite possible कि आपका x का working wrong हो जाए. So if you put your x in that and get your y, so unfortunately even your y matrix is going to go wrong. So I suggest to all my students ke just like you solve for x, you copy once again both the equations once again on the other side and solve for y afresh. So that does not depend on x ka answer. Now once again I have copied my two main equations over here and I said we need to solve for y similarly the way we have solved for x. I just want to make my point very clear what I said earlier. In school time, let us say I had my equation x minus 3y equal to 15 and if I would have got my x as 6, so I would put my x का value over here, 6 को यहाँ shift कर लेता, 9 हो जाता, 3 से divide कर लेता, I would have put my y का value. But it's not values over here, we have got matrix over here and my x ka matrix doesn't look to be so good over here. It gives an ugly look over here. So putting it over here, shifting the terms over here, and then performing subtraction with that kind of fractions will be quite difficult, comma it's quite prone to mistakes also. So I said okay, like you solve for your x, it's good that you solve for your y also. Again the plus point in that is what the answer of y will be then independent of x. So even if your x is wrong, your y is right. But if you put your x and then find y and unfortunately let us say आपका x wrong है तो आपका y wrong हो गया है after solving the steps. So there we multiplied the first equation by 3, we were finding x. Now since we want to find y, here we are going to multiply the second equation by 3. So we say multiplying second equation by 3. So it's going to be 3x, that's going to be 9y, and again when you multiply the equation by 3, even the matrix has to be multiplied by 3. So 0, that's going to be minus 3, 0, again minus 3. Now sign change, minus, plus and minus. Remember, you need to perform subtraction between the two matrices. I have got 8y over here, and now subtracting the corresponding elements, minus से करके थोड़ा सा safe. 1 minus 0, minus 1 plus 3. I hope you are getting it. Why plus 3? Because we are performing subtraction between the two matrices. So minus 1 plus 3 is going to be 2. Minus 1 minus 0, minus 1, 1 plus 3. Subtraction हो रहा है. 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. So that's why 8y, and now to find y, we just push our 8 on the other side, 1 by 8, no need to put 1 by 8 inside. State board book mein they pushed your 1 by 8 inside, but they have kept the answer this way. By 8, that they have made it 1 by 4, this is by 8, 1 by 2, by 8. So it looks really ugly. So I always request my students कि अगर fraction and अंदर का elements are not comfortable with the fraction, then better keep your fraction outside the matrix. Don't try to. Very much similar question. The next question, question 12. Again we have got two equations in matrices. We are supposed to find A and B. Again I am getting the same feeling like simultaneous solving. So let's start. We multiply the first equation by 2 in order to equate the coefficients of B. So it's going to be 4A, 2B. Remember, when you multiply the matrix equation by 2, all the things in that equation need to be multiplied by 2. That means even the matrix has to be multiplied by 2. So it's 12, minus 12, 0, minus 8, multiplying by 2, 4 and 2. Now, as usual, we go for subtraction. So there is a sign change over here. Now that's gone. 4a minus a will leave with 3a. Remember subtraction, thoda sa safe. 12 minus 3, 9. Minus 12 minus 2 minus 14. Remember it is subtraction. If you forget, do happen to put a minus sign over here also to remind you कि subtract हो रहा है करके. 0 minus 8 minus 8. Minus 8 plus 2. Check it please. Minus 8 plus 2. 4 minus 1. 2 plus 7, 9. So finally my A matrix will be, I push my 3 on the other side, 1 by 3. Now I have got quite a few elements which are divisible by 3, but still I don't like these two elements ke niche ho 3, so I keep my fraction outside only. Only when I see that all the elements inside the matrix are divisible by 3, I would have pushed my 1 by 3 inside. So it's always better you leave your answer in this way only. Your state board has pushed 1 by 3. In all the questions they have pushed the fraction inside the matrix. So काफी answers ugly दिखते हैं वहाँ पे. So in my case I always suggest that you keep the fraction outside. Only when you see inside elements divisible by 3, then you say okay, we push 1 by 3 inside. Now coming to the next point, we are still yet to find B matrix in that, and one more way of doing that. One way of doing that is what? You put your A back into any of the equations and start moving your matrices. But I have suggested in my previous sum that then that will be quite ugly, because your answer of B then depends on A, or A matrix itna kuch अच्छा लग नहीं रहा है, comma putting it over here, taking the matrix over there, pushing 1 by 3 inside before you finish off subtraction, fraction में subtraction will be quite difficult. So I suggest that just like you solve for your A, you copy the two equations once again and then you solve for B just like you solved for A. So we'll do it in the next one. We are still on the same sum. In the previous step we had solved for A. Now I have removed all those things and I have put back once again the original equations. Now this time we'll be solving for B. Since you want to solve for B, we are going to make the coefficients of A equal. Now that's simple, linear equation ka tricks. So we multiply, earlier we multiplied the first equation by 2. Now this time we multiply the second equation by 2. It's going to be 2A, 4B, multiplying the full matrix by 2. It's going to be 6, 4, 16, minus 4, 2, minus 14. Now sign change, minus, plus, minus. So it's going to be minus b plus 4b. We have 3b over here. Remember it's subtraction, so thoda sa alert rehna padega. 6 minus, I do write over here minus sign because no, it reminds me that we are subtracting the two matrices. 6 minus 6, 0. Minus 6 minus 4 minus 10. 0 minus 16. Minus 4 plus 4. Remember it's minus. So minus 4 plus 4, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. And 1 plus 14, that's going to be 15. And then we push our 1 by 3 outside on this matrix and we keep it as it is. So let's come to the next one. We have got solved example 5, page 44 of your state board textbook. And that's the question. They say this matrix is a symmetric matrix. I hope you remember what is symmetric matrix. Just a small recall. This element and this element are same. When the matrix is a symmetric matrix, I did happen to tell you that leaving the diagonal, on the either side of the diagonal the elements are equal. So this is equal to this is equal to this, and this is equal to this. In other words, let me be more precise. Your A21 has to be equal to A12. Your A13 has to be equal to A31. I am sorry on that. It's A21 equal to A12. Similarly, your A23 has to be equal to A32. So if you can remember, when the matrix is symmetric, we did say that Aij is equal to Aj. So you mentioned that, and then you can say therefore the A has to be minus 7, the B has to be 5, and the C has to be 3. I have picked up a similar sum from exercise 2.2, page 47. It's question number 7. Now again they are saying the matrix is a symmetric matrix. Just to remind you, we all do know what is a symmetric matrix. These two elements are equal, these two are equal, and these two are equal. As in A1, I'll write with my pen. A12 is equal to A21. These two elements are equal. Then A13 is equal to A31. And A23 is equal to A32. So in our solution we do write, since the matrix is a symmetric matrix, Aij has to be equal to Aj, and therefore my B has to be 3 by 5, A has to be minus 4, and C has to be minus 7. That's all for the solution. So next question again from exercise 2.2, question 8, slightly different from the previous one. In the previous question they had said it's a symmetric matrix, now they are saying it's a skew symmetric matrix. If you can remember, in skew symmetric matrix everything remains the same, this and this are equal, this and this are equal, this and this are equal, but only thing the signs are different. And this y has to be not 5y, it has to be plus 5y. So if I recall, that is A12 and that's A21. Now what we had discussed earlier was A12 is minus of A21 in my introduction. And that's A13, this is A31. In skew matrix, in symmetric matrix they are equal, but in skew they are equal but opposite sign. So we do say A13 is minus of A31. Now that's A23 and this is A32. They are equal but sign has to be opposite. So we used to say A23 has to be equal to minus A32. So we in the solution, we did not write all these things. In the solution we write, since the matrix is a skew symmetric matrix, the Aij has to be equal to minus Aj. So on the base of that, my y has to be equal to minus of minus 5y, which is equal to 5y. If you all have gone through your FIC, I is the imaginary number. Now x is equal to not 3 by 2, it has to be minus 3 by 2. Remember, it's a skew symmetric, it's not a symmetric matrix. And then finally my z will be equal to minus of minus root 2, it has to be root 2. Your opening point has to be that one. Without that you cannot mention all these things. So please. Now before I move to my next two questions, we just need to see what's a transpose of a matrix. Let us say I give you a matrix A which is of the size right now 2 into 3. I need to write the A transpose of this. So we happen to write A raised to T. It's read as A transpose. Now what do you mean by transpose, or what do you do in transpose? You just need to change your row 1 to column 1. The row 2 will become column 2. So उसका मतलब है ऐसा करना है. You need to rotate the matrix by 90 degrees. I repeat, your R1 will now become C1. 2, 1, 5. Your R2 will become C2. 7, 3, 9. So that's how we happen to write the transpose of a matrix. In transpose, we just need to remember, we just need to change R1 to C1, R2 to C2. One more thing I would like to write, if you again transpose this matrix, you're going to go back to the same matrix. That's a question what they've asked me in the exercise. We'll be looking into that in the next question. Now in this question, they are asking me to find A transpose, car transpose. Actually, without solving, I know the answer will be back to A. But we need to show it by working it. So first we need to find A transpose. Just a moment ago I said how to find the transpose or how to transpose a matrix. You just need to change your row to column. So R1 is going to become your column 1. 5, 1, minus 4. R2 is going to become column 2. 3, 2, 0. Now next we need to transpose this. So we say A transpose, car transpose. Again your R1 is going to become C1. R1 is going to become C1. R2 is going to become C2. R3 is going to become C3 minus 4, 0. So if you see, we are back to the same matrix A. So we just put a note over here, we are back to A. They expect us to write that A T ka T kiya, so we get back to A. So even in solution, we also need to mention that we got back to A. That's my last question for my exercise 2.2. Then we'll proceed into some other part of matrices. Now seems to be a bit dicey question, so I would just ask you first read the question properly. If you all remember, no, that's the zip form what I had earlier in my introduction. I had given you a short intro of the zip form of a matrix. Now that's matrix ka bracket. Aij are the elements of the matrices, and the size they are mentioning 3 into 3. So we do understand the matrix is 3 rows, 3 columns. So first of all, let me start the answer. The A, it's a 3 by 3 matrix, wherein this is going to be A11, A12, A13. The next is going to be, they said all the elements inside the matrix are A. So we write all the elements as A. And the suffix ij is the address system, what I had explained to you earlier. It's 11, 12, 13, A21, A22. Even we do understand why 22 over here, because it belongs to second row and the second column. Then A23. Again, it's A31, A32. Why A32? Third row, second column. And A33. So we have built the exercise. Now, aage they are giving you some detail about the element. The Aij element is I minus j. So, no, everybody needs to focus on this part. No, अभी ये जनरल में एलिमेंट्स तो लिख दिया, बट एक्चुअल एलिमेंट्स क्या है, दे आर स्टेटिंग ओवर देयर. द रूल इज Aij में जो एलिमेंट है दैट इज I माइनस j. सो यहाँ पे एलिमेंट विल बी 1 minus 1. यहाँ में एलिमेंट विल बी I minus j, so it's going to be 1 minus 2. यहाँ पे एलिमेंट is going to be, can you just once again come on that? The element Aij is actually I minus j. So that means A13 will be 1 minus 3. A21 will be 2 minus 1. A22 will be 2 minus 2. Once again, what's Aij? It's I minus j. So A23 will be what? It's 2 minus 3. A31 will be what? 3 minus 1. It's I minus j. So 3 minus 2. The element is 3 minus 2, and 3 will be 3 minus 3. So ultimately the elements go 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 1, 2, 1, 0. Hold on. I can smell something over here. That is why they asked me something more in the question, which I have not written in the question right now. They asked me, after constructing the matrix, identify whether the matrix was a symmetric matrix or a skew symmetric matrix. Now, if you are looking at it correctly, the diagonal elements have gone 0, and if you see across the diagonal, they are same, but signs are opposite. Can you recall? Just a moment ago we had solved two sums on that. The Aij what I am seeing over here is equal to minus Aji. Can you see that? The A12 is minus of A21. A13 is minus of A31. So Aij was minus of Aji, and all the diagonal elements are 0, which happens in your skew symmetric matrix. So we say therefore the matrix what we have constructed above is a skew symmetric. You cannot avoid that. No, Ij कोई भी student को पसंद नहीं आता है normally, but you have to write that in that matrix we observed Aij is minus of Aj. Anyway in the previous sums also you have been using that. So matrix is a skew symmetric matrix. I would suggest if you have not understood it well, you just pause the screen, go back thoda sa and once again go through it. So clear ho jayega. So now we are into the second part of matrices. We are into 2.3 wherein we are dealing with multiplication of two matrices. So first of all we need to understand how to multiply two matrices. But one second, before we start that, I would request all the students who are right now watching this video, please you finish off your 2.2 full exercise, work it out. I will be helping you out with the PDF file which will be containing all the questions and the solutions of 2.2. If you have not done that thing, I would suggest you stop the video right now, finish off your job and then come back. So now, नहीं किया है तो stop करो वीडियो, काम खत्म करो एंड बाद में आ जाओ. वीडियो कहीं भागे नहीं जा रहा है, मोबाइल तेरे हाथ में ही है. So now, to start with how to multiply two matrices, I would take an opportunity over here to show you how to multiply a row matrix with a column matrix. Now maybe I may not have told you about this earlier, row matrix and column matrix. The right time is right now. Let us say I have got element 4, 5 over here and 2, 3 over here. Now that's called a row matrix and this is called as a column matrix. No, easy to remember. It looks like a row, so we call it row matrix. That looks like a column, so we call it as column matrix. Now how do we multiply this thing? First of all, when you multiply this thing, you are going to get a matrix. So when you multiply two matrices and if the multiplication is possible, I repeat, if the multiplication is possible, which is not always the case when you multiply two matrices, a particular condition has to be satisfied. We'll see later on. But now, when you multiply the two matrices, the output also is going to be a matrix. So in this case also, we are going to get a matrix. It's going to be a very small matrix. Let's see कैसे multiply करते हैं. Now how to multiply a row matrix with a column matrix? You are supposed to multiply the corresponding elements and add it. So 4 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 3, and you need to add that thing. So the answer is 23. So you can see it's a mini matrix 1 into 1. It's only one element ka matrix. So when you multiply a row with a column, remember you get to see only one by one matrix, one element ka matrix. I repeat one more time, or maybe we see one more over here. Let me change the numbers. 5, 3, 1, 4. It's a row matrix multiplied with a column matrix. We happen to get another matrix only. Okay, how to multiply? You multiply the corresponding elements. ये पूरा नजरों का game है. No, if your eyes roll properly, you'll be able to multiply the row and column properly. So multiply the corresponding elements and keep adding it. 5 plus 12. It's not 5 and 12. It is 5 plus. When you multiply row with a column, remember multiply the corresponding elements and add it. Add it. So it's 5 plus 12. 17. So my matrix formed is only one element ka matrix, one row, one column, and the answer is 17 in that. Let's see one more time how to multiply a row matrix with a column matrix. I repeat, you need to multiply the corresponding elements and add that and add it. So it's going to be 2 plus 20 plus 6. I repeat, 2 plus 20 plus 6. It's not 2, 26. You multiply the corresponding elements and keep adding that and keep adding that. So again the answer is going to be 28, a small matrix 1 by 1 with only one row, one column. So that's how we multiply a row matrix with a column matrix. Now moving ahead, I have put up two matrices A and B over here and we are trying to find AB. So how we go with that? Now since the opening matrix has got two rows, so our output matrix AB also will be having two rows. I repeat, if the first matrix has got 2 rows, then the output matrix also will be having 2 rows. Now how to proceed with the multiplication? Now you go with R1 and then C1. R1, C1, that will come over here. Then R2, C1, that will fall over here. That's common sense. If you are moving to R2 over here, in the output matrix also you need to fall into R2. So now, let's start. R1, C1. Just a minute ago I showed you how to multiply a row matrix with a column matrix. So apply the same method. R1, C1. So it's going to be 4 plus 10. I हिलना नहीं चाहिए. R2, C2. R2, C1. 12 plus 20. I repeat, you need to multiply. When you are going for R into C, you need to multiply the corresponding elements and add the elements. So one more time, quick. R1, C1. So 4 plus 10. R2, C1. So it's 12 plus 20. Multiply and add. So finally my matrix is going to be 14 and 32. Now let me add one more column over here. 2, 3. Let's start once again. Practice is the only way. You will have to practice a lot on multiplication. नहीं तो अच्छा लोग का multiplication wrong जाता है. So now, again when you are multiplying the two matrix and the first matrix has got 2 rows, then the output also has got the 2 rows. So how we are going to go about with that? It's going to be R1, C1 falling over here. Means over here the element form will be after multiplying R1 with C1. Then R1, C2 will fall over here. Then we move to next row. R2, C1. R2, C1 and then R2, C2. R2, C2. So we just need to realize all these products. Let's go for that. Now eyes on R1, C1. R1, C1. So multiply and add. R1, C1. 4 plus 10. Move next. R1, C2. 2 plus 6. Move next. R2, C1. You are here. आगे कहाँ जाएगा? Third row, third column थोड़ी नहीं यहाँ पे. R2, C1. 12 plus 20. R2, C2. It's 6 plus 12. And then finally the matrix is going to be 14, 8, 32 and 18. Now, और एक ट्राई करते हैं. Let me increase one more column over here. -1, 3, -1, 2. So once again, opening matrix has got 2 rows, so even this has to have got 2 rows. So quick अब नहीं लिखूंगा यहाँ पे. We can figure out क्या होने वाला है. It's going to be R1, C1, R1, C2, R1, C1, R1, C2, R1, C3 falling here. Next में क्या होगा? R2, C1, R2, C2, R2, C3. और R into C करें कैसे? You multiply the corresponding elements and do not forget to add that thing. So we start. R1, C1, 4 plus 10. R1, C2, 2 plus 6. R1, C3, -1 plus 4. Now coming to second row. सबका नजर second row पे होना चाहिए. Second row will now gel with C1, C2, C3 to give you these 3 elements. R2, C1, 12 plus 20. I hope you all are getting it. R2, C2, 6 plus 12. R2, C3, -3 plus 8. And then finish off the calculation 14, 8 and so on. Now my suggestion is you just now need to stop the video. Get your pen, pencil, paper, and then we sit together and we solve together. Maybe in the next example, I'll put up my matrices. You finish off, you press the pause button, you finish off multiplication and then you see the video, whether it matches with your multiplication or not. That's the best way to understand multiplication or to learn multiplication between matrices. It is not as simple like addition, subtraction. You'll have to solve it by yourself right now only. So my request, pause the button, get your pen, pencil, paper and let's put the things rolling now. So, I hope you all are sitting with your book and pen. I picked up one solved example 4 from page number 49 where this is matrix B and this is A and we are trying to go for BA. We are not going for AB. That we'll be seeing after this. We'll be trying BA first. So I just would expect you would have paused your screen, copy the two matrices in your book and you start. Now before you pause the screen, stop. थोड़ा सा रफ मैं आपको बता दूं how you are going to go about with that. Your opening matrix will be having two rows करके, this has to have two rows. Now it's going to be R1 C1, next R1 C2, next R1 C3, which is going to come here, here, here. So R1 C1 आपको पहले solve करना है, मैं बाद में करेगा, लेकिन पहले सुन लेते roughly. So it's going to be 9 when you're going for R1 C1. It's going to be 9 plus 6. Next, when you're going to move from R1 C2, it's going to be 6 minus 15. थोड़ा minus sign है संभाल के. Next, third will be R1 C3. So it's going to be minus 3 minus 12. I once again repeat, देख के नहीं समझेगा, you'll have to solve it करके I said pause the screen and then start solving. So stop, you copy the matrix first and then you start solving. So I'll wait for that. Roshni? Now, we have just now, both of us, me and yourself, we all tried BA and hope we have got the answer same. Now let's try AB. That means I need to push this matrix over there. So it's going to be 3 minus 4, 2. And let's multiply. Now when I proceed to multiply, मुझे कुछ गड़बड़ दिख गया इसमें. Now these are three elements and this because the very first thing is I open up my two rows and I proceed to go for R1 C1. तभी मेरे को लगा कुछ गड़बड़ है. My R1 has got three elements and over here the C1 has got only two elements. So the product is not possible. See, if you start, you are going to get by yourself 9 minus 8 and then minus 1 जाएगा किसके साथ? किसी के साथ भी नहीं. ऐसा तो नहीं कि रब करके रख सकते हैं करके. So the main thing to highlight in this is what? Like in algebra, your AB is equal to BA, but in matrices, just now a moment ago you saw what? BA was possible. And when with the same matrices, when I tried to work out AB, that was not possible. So forget equal to. Sometimes there are cases, as in right now, BA exists, AB may not. Or AB may exist and BA may not. So we do happen to say in matrix the multiplication is non-commutative. Now maybe many of you are listening for this word first time, but this is algebra ka word. It's a rule of algebra. In algebra, when we say A into B is equal to B into A, that's called commutative. In matrix multiplication, we just saw AB हो रहा है, BA नहीं हो रहा है, BA हो रहा है, AB नहीं हो रहा है. Forget equal to. So we say matrix में multiplications are non-commutative. Later on in the sums, we may need this property of matrices. So please remember, in matrix multiplication, AB होता, BA नहीं होता, BA होता, AB नहीं होता, दोनों होता, maybe they are not equal. So in general, we do happen to say in matrix, AB is not equal to BA. There are cases where AB may be equal to BA, but in general, AB is not equal to BA. To the extent, one may exist, one may not, as we saw in right now this case. One more thing before I move to next one, why not possible? When you are going for R1, C1, आप खुद ही अपने आंखों से देखते हो क्यों नहीं possible है. यहाँ 3 एलिमेंट है, यहाँ 2 एलिमेंट है, सो अपने आप ही पता चल जाता है. नो नीड टू रिमेंबर द रूल्स, द नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स आर नॉट मैचिंग टू नंबर ऑफ रोज. वो सब रूल्स याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, देख के ही पता चल जाता है पॉसिबल नहीं है करके. We try one more together. I'll request you, we have got AB, we need to work out AB over here, or possible है. When I just check R1 C1, I can see the product does exist. And then we'll reverse and see exist हो रहा है कि नहीं, but पहले तो finish करते AB. Now once again I would request, copy the matrix, pause the screen and copy the matrix, work out the entire sum for yourself, and then you come back on the video once again to check कि answer match हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. So please pause your screen, copy the matrix. So let's check the answer. I hope you all must have worked out. साथ में working करेगा, that's the only way you can learn multiplication. I didn't stress this kind of thing when you are solving for addition, subtraction. But multiplication में I need to ask you, pause the screen, finish off solving, so that no, live only you can check whether हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है करके. I'm trying to put more and more example before we jump into questions. So now let's check, hope आपके answers match हुए हो. Why, once again my opening matrix over has got 3 rows, so over here also I must be having 3 rows. Now R1 C1, we go R1 C1, so it's minus 1 plus 2, check. R1 C2, so it's minus 2 plus 4, minus 2 plus 4. It's a game of R into C. Now let's move to second row. We are into second row now. R2 C1 minus 3 minus 2. R2 C2. So it's minus 6 minus 4. Minus 6 minus 4. Now coming to last row, R3. Over here we come to R3. So in this also we need to come to R3. R3 C1. So 1 minus 0. R3 C2. So it's going to be 2 minus 0. So finally your answer needs to go 1, 2, minus 5, minus 10, 1, 2. I hope this time your answer must have matched. नहीं होगा तो आगे हो जाएगा. So please don't panic. आराम से करते हैं. Now, like the previous question, we tried the other way around. Over here also, let's try the other way. We just finished off AB right now. Let's try to go for BA. So this matrix has to be pushed on this side. So I'll just copy it first. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 2, 1, 0. And now, let's start multiplying. शायद पोपट हो गया. Check for yourself. When I am going for R1, C1, पोपट हो गया. Now R1 has got only 2 outcomes and over here I have got 3 elements over here. So it's very clear you cannot multiply the matrix. So we do happen to say BA does not exist. But maybe I do understand you'll have to write some more reason in that why it didn't happen. So you can write the number of columns was not equal to number of rows. I again repeat, no need to remember this. आपने जो ऑब्जर्व किया वही लिखना है. The number of columns in the first matrix did not match with the number of rows in the second matrix. So जो दिखता है वही लिख देने का.